Hello Geeks and Gamers, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles, gamer-goggles.com. And today we have another box breaking for you. This is Superstar Showdown from Gale Force 9. Well, those of you, many of you, know what Superstar Showdown is because it's about the WWE. And it is a board game from GF9 about, well, wrestling. So we're going to open it up. Wow. Oh, it's a card game. I thought there were minis. Oh, there are minis. Ooh, I'm a little bit stoked. Well, for those of you that are wondering about my excitement, I've never seen the contents of this game before now, because this is a box breaking, as I mentioned, and I generally, 99% of the time, have no idea what is in the box before I open it. I'd like to give you my first look / opinion. So we're going to zoom in here a little bit. Actually, we're going to zoom back out here a little bit. Rule book's pretty large, as in size-wise. I mean, there's my hand to give you an idea. And I mean, I'm not Big Show, so my hand's not that big. But there's a lot of different pictures. Immediately, it starts off by telling you what's in the box. And then it goes through the game setup, the different rounds, lots of pictures. So really, almost half a page of reading per page. And these are probably, they're not 8.5 by 11, that's for sure. They're like maybe 8 by 8. So you're getting, oh my gosh, and then you even get into more pictures to show you how to use the cards, because here's different card actions and things like that. And from what I gathered, we're going to get into that in a minute, it looks like they're all going to have different, oh look, here, look, it tells you corner, setup, movement, setup, power setup, throws. So the cards are going to have different symbols on them for what you can and can't do. The game is for, I don't remember how many players, a minimum of 2, I believe, to 6 in every round. Takes about 20 minutes. A game takes about 20 minutes. And then they have advanced rules in the back. Tag team rules for special tag team games. And then they have some sample events, so you can play a full event. Set that aside real quick. And then they have these match cards. Oh, these are for, like, you play head-to-head, you play tag team, so these are like reference cards. 6-man tag team. So you have red and blue players each choose one superstar for the match, and then the victory is superstar who defeats the other rival wins, scores 30 ranking points. And same thing for your tag team. Tag team rules are in effect. The team who defeats theirs gets 60 ranking points. 90 ranking points in a 6-man tag team, which is 3 superstars per side. And Gauntlet. Red and blue players each choose one superstar to start in the ring. Tag team partners start backstage. And then when superstar is pinned or knocked out, place another superstar from their team on the board. That type of feel. So now we're going to take a look at the game board. Maybe, because the game board's actually pretty good size. It's basically 4 rule book pages. And I don't think I can zoom out far enough for you to see everything. Well, pretty much. There's the discard pile over there. There's a quick reference chart on both corners, and basically you'll set it up like this, or like, you know, you'll turn it to face your opponents. Red player, blue player, the superstar deck, and then the discards for the decks. They match each side. And then over here you have a slam, grapple, maneuver, strike chart, and you have the same thing on this side. So that's the board. The board is pretty simple. Actually, you know, these are 1-inch squares on here. So you have the ring, which is basically, that's a half. So, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 by 8. And then outside the ring, before you would get to where the audience and the crowd's at, which is where your decks are and your different maneuvers, you have 1-inch square around it. And then you got the ramps coming down where you can go 3 inches in. So they got rules for fighting outside the ring as well. You get these. You get the little red and blue that you can put on your bases of your figures every time you play. You have a standard rules. Come on. You have stipulation cards, which I'm trying to open here. You have stipulation cards. Wrong way. No special stipulations. No special stipulations. A bunch of standard rule cards. You have an endurance match. You have falls count anywhere. You have a hardcore match, last man standing, money in the bank, rope break, and a submission match. So there's a great many of different ways you can play this game, clearly. And because these are probably set to individuals, I am going to not mix them up right now. I'm just going to open them. Zoom in a hair. And, oh, stats. So here's your stats for Daniel Bryan. Slam 3, 5 for grapple, strike 7, man 9, and block 6. His height, his weight, his signature move. And then his deck has him all over the cover of it. And inside his deck, he's got the Yes Lock Slam. He's got Suicide Dive, Missile Drop Kick, Chest Kicks, Running Knee, Clothesline, Roundhouse, European Uppercut, Diving Headbutt, Headlock, Suplex Reversal, Arm Breaker, a couple of those, Backflip, Charge. And I'm sure some of these are going to repeat with the different superstars. Leapfrog, Springboard, Fancy Footwork. Here you have block, 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 and down at the bottom it says kick out. So apparently you can play that when you're getting pinned. And then you have some more of the wrist locks and lariats and block. And oh, this one is got reversal as well. And then we'll take a look at him as a mini. Zoom way in for you. Good bit of detail. Super glossy. Make sure if you're going to paint these guys, you wash him before you paint him. Then we have Big Show. Which he has a slam of 3, 7 grapple, 9 strike, man of 5, and block of 6. He's a big, big man, clearly. He's got 3 signature moves. Here's his KO punch, colossal slam, choke slam. And the different amounts of power and stun and movement that they take or use. Open-handed chop. As you can see, they do a real good job of keeping the theme, and I zoomed in on the mini, of keeping the theme with the Superstar. Big elbow drop. Inverted headlock, lariat, taunt, sidestep, over-the-shoulder arm drag. One of the things I'm looking forward to this game, though, is playing with some of the classic superstars, like maybe being able to get Superfly Snuka, or, you know, I know they weren't really, you know, in Smackdown, but it'd be really cool if they add expansions where they go back in time. Now we'll take a look at the Big Show Mini. Oops. And as you can see, it's one of his signature poses. Minis are really nice in this. They really did a good job with the minis. And then we're going to go to... Come on. I like that better. That works more. We've got Randy Orton. Which his signature move is, well, the RKO, of course. He's got a grapple of 9, strike of 5. He's got a manpower of 7. I'm gonna call it manpower. He blocks 6, and he's got a slam of 3. Of course, you know, we start right at the back with his RKO, which that's a really good picture. You can see that the pictures are genuine. Garvin Stomp, and he's beating the crap out of Big Show there. Superplex, drop kick, which boot misdirection, clothesline, running clothesline, European uppercut, which we saw with Daniel Bryan. Half crab again, suplex. As you can see, a lot of these things, I mean, a lot of the wrestlers do suplexes and things like that, so they're going to repeat. And here you go, have snap, scoop, power slam, elevated DDT, Boston crab, gaining momentum, fancy footwork. Taunt, dominate, basement drop kick, slither, charge, his combination block maneuvers. Well, I call them combination because they're a combination on the card. Elevated DDT again, taunt, RKO, clothesline, and another combination card. Real quick, we'll grab Orton, and as you might expect, I called him Norton, sorry, Orton. As you might expect, he's taunting someone or the crowd as if he is the champion. And then we move to, well, I'm going to say this is John Cena. And I is right. John Cena, attitude adjustment, STF. He has a slam of 3, a grapple of 5, a strike of 9, a manpower of 7, and a block of 6. Attitude adjustment, the STF slam, is a slam. The 5-knuckle shuckle, guillotine leg drop, diving crossbody, diving body splash, one-handed bulldog, wind-up punch, drop kick. So if you're a wrestling fan, this is clearly a game where you can get into the feel of playing and being a superstar based off the maneuvers that you're doing. Belly-to-belly suplex, diving DDT, lariat, leapfrog, fireman's carry, taunt, charge, combo cards. Again, some of the these repeated, and we take a look at the mini of John Cena. Huh? Look at that. Wearing his cap, looking at his hand. I wonder what he's doing. Who's this guy? Roman Reigns. Spear, Superman punch. Zoom out of here. Spear, running drop kick. Samoan drop. Superman punch. Clothesline. Choke lariat. Again, some of these repeat, but they're truly geared or themed towards the superstar that the deck represents. And again, all of them have combinations, so we're not going to do that. And all of the ones after the combinations repeat. So we're going to take a look at Roman Reigns real quick. His model. I'm going to zoom in on him. There again, a lot of detail on this model. These figures should be pretty easy to paint if you're a new painter. Actually, he's got the most detail, so he might be the toughest to paint. A lot of them are just like flesh tones that you'll be able to get away with. But, you know, and they're trunks effectively, or in John Cena's case, his shorts. They don't have a wild a wild outfit. I can see right now that we have a belly-to-belly suplex. This is Big E. Belly-to-belly suplex, E-train, big ending, spear, clothesline stomp, running splash. I don't even know how to say that. Shoulder block, running clothesline again, corner, shoulder thrust, and again, look at the art. It's real pictures, it's screen cuts, or actual photos from the WWE. And here we go with Big E. Zoom in, give you a look. Again, another model. It's pretty detailed, should be easy to paint though. So inside Superstars, or Superstar Showdown, is what I should say. You get 6 superstars, different match stipulations, the decks for each superstar, the game board, and the reference cards for the different types of match games that you can play. So thank you for watching. This has been a box breaking with Matt Lemke from 2Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com, on the game Superstar Showdown. Oh, of course, you also get the rule book. Have a good day.